Well, guys, we're living George Orwell's 1984 more and more every day. New York City will now require proof of vaccination to enter all restaurants, fitness centers, and indoor entertainment venues, according to New York City Mayor Bill de Blasio. He announced that today. He said, and I quote, "We've got to shake people at this point and say, come on now." Sounds like Joe Biden with the come on, man. "We've tried voluntary. We could not have been more kind and compassionate as a country. Free testing, incentives, a warm embrace. The voluntary phase is over." The voluntary phase is over, folks. The mayor of New York City has said this. You no longer have a choice what to do. And I'm not advocating for either side. If you want to get a vaccine, if you have pre-existing conditions, totally good with it. If you don't, I'm also good with it. I'm not taking a side because I actually believe in freedom of choice. But now you have the mayor of New York City saying this. Now, if this was a Republican doing this, the left would be saying this is a new era of Jim Crow laws, because the majority of African Americans in New York City are not vaccinated. They are the highest demographic of unvaccinated as a percentage in all of New York City. So now you're saying that African Americans can't go to restaurants, they can't go to indoor facilities, they can't go to the gym. Well, I'm really glad I moved to Florida, okay? I spent some time in New York City, so I understand what's going on here, and it's pretty sad. This is fascism 101, okay? This will become the new normal in America. Stalin seems to be alive and well, and if you needed another reason to get the hell out of New York City, I think they're giving it to you. They've been fleeing the city and the state for the last 18 months, and with good reason. Now, there's going to be lawyers, I'm sure, suing about this stuff because it does seem like this would be a really big violation. And strangely enough, like I've said, and everyone that's been accused of a conspiracy theory over the last 18 months, they seem to all be coming true. As I've said in many of my speeches, the difference between a conspiracy theory and the truth seems to be about 6 months. So this is the essential mandating of a vaccine passport. It does seem certainly discriminating, especially when you look at the demographics of those who are and are not already vaccinated. It also seems to be very discriminating in the sense that you're creating a two-tiered caste system in America, a society that treats people differently based on vaccine status. Are there going to be restaurants in some places that are for the vaxxed only, for the unvaxxed? Because that's exactly what they're doing in New York City. I'll probably do a whole separate video on the vaccine passport idea and how dangerous it is. But this, again, make no mistake, is the start of a two-tiered class social credit system in America. That hasn't worked out well anywhere. It won't work out well in New York. But as Bill de Blasio said, quote, "If you're unvaccinated, unfortunately, you will not be able to participate in many things," close quote. The mayor of New York City. They're creating this system. They're creating a caste system that is racist and discriminatory. No one seems to have a problem with this on the left, and that should scare all of us, because there was a time where the left actually believed in basic freedoms. There was a time where they would be vocal about it and when they would fight. Unfortunately, it seems that time has long passed. So watch and wake up, folks. This is some scary stuff.